Hello, thank you for joining. Can you please provide your introduction?
Yes, sure, Uminder. Hi, Uminder. This is Yami. I have completed my graduation in 2022 and joined first MNC in the domain of ServiceNow. I have totally 1.5 experience in domain of ServiceNow. I started my career with the ServiceNow domain only. That's it from my end, Uminder.
Okay, so what exactly you're doing right now? Means in
Like,
your organization, what is your role?
like I'm a developer, Uminder.
Okay, you are a developer.
Yes.
So you are using scripting also? Means you are
Yes.
doing scripting. What you did in scripting till now?
Like I worked on client-side scripts, server-side scripts. I've created multiple notifications. And
Okay,
also I have little knowledge on integrations. I like we have integrated services, so we'll work on integration services also.
okay, great. So you said client-side scripts. So do you
Ye-
know how many type of client scripts we have?
Totally, we have four types of client scripts, Uminder.
Okay, and tell me which one you find it more difficult. Did you
Uh,
have you used on-cell edit?
yes, on-site edit I have used.
Where you have used?
Like for example, I have a field. Whenever the field value changes, the I have to hide some fields. Like
Okay,
if the state is some like if the state is like a result, I have to hide some fields. Like if the state is ready for closure, I have to display some fields. In that cases I've used that on-cell editor.
okay, but that we can do with the help of UI policy also.
Yes, Ominder, with the help of UI policy also we can do. But the thing is, with UI policy, we cannot handle a complex scenarios. Like, for example, yeah, in the one which I used in the client script is like, if the state is so and so, and a logged in user is part of particular group, and Mm, and like some other condition for that scenario, I'm not able to achieve the UI policy. So what I did
Okay,
is like I scripted a client side script.
okay. So do you know what is ITSM?
It's a ITSM, like it's a service management tool which provides services in the form
Oh,
of instant management, change, knowledge, like in different forms like instant management, change, knowledge, and CMDB. All this comes under ITSM model.
okay. So can you give me one example of complete ITSM?
Complete ITSM.
Basically, just a simple example like where you are achieving ITSM. Well, let's say in your company only.
Like for example, we are dealing with uh, like for example, in our organization, we'll be giving laptops to users, right? Like if they
Okay,
face any issue in the laptop, they will be raising an incident.
okay,
In that scenario, we can use ITSM. Uminder.
okay,
Like we'll be providing a service.
okay. Have you used background scripts?
Yes, Uminder, I have used.
For what purpose?
Like background scripts are like server side logic, which are normally used to try something or debug something,
Okay.
which runs on
So,
background.
okay. So let's say I have a background script which is running and you know, for some reason it is running and running. It is not stopping.
Okay.
So is it possible?
Like to stop background script.
No, no, means that execution running and running but not stopping. Is it possible?
Mm, no, it's not possible. I think so.
Okay, so uh, let's say your background script is running from last 4 hours.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to stop it. How to stop it? You have no option, right, in background script window to stop the background
Yes,
script.
will not be
So
having.
being a user or being an admin, how you stop it?
Sorry, Ominda, never I never came across this like concern or issue.
Okay, okay. So do you know any side effects of background script?
Side effects like
Will it have any adverse effect on my instance?
Like it's not recommended to use background scripts.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Let's move ahead. Have you used Postman anytime?
Yes, Omender, I've used Postman.
What is the purpose of Postman? Can you please explain with one example which you have used?
Like for example, we have a third party vendor from where we receive some task for a request which we have sent.
Okay,
Like if it's a valid request only, the from the vendor we will be getting a task from the vendor. But when we are testing in the lower instances, like for testing purpose, when we needed tasks, we will be sending the tasks through the postman. We'll be giving a JSON
okay,
and we'll be pointing out the API and we'll be sending that test required tasks to our BGC, like to our request.
okay. So what is the complete process like from where you start and what all are the steps involved?
Uh, Firstly, we will be pointing, like we'll be adding the API ka endpoint. The second
Okay,
thing is like like if it's like if it's have like any authorization, we will be generating the authorization token.
okay,
That token will be adding in the headers. In the body,
okay.
we'll be giving the JSON that we required for creating the tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will hit the API through a
Okay,
send you action.
okay, great. Thank you. So, in any organization,
Okay.
it's a kind of, conceptual question. So please pay attention.
Okay.
Let's say I have an organization. How do I understand that my IT services or my IT team is doing fine or they are progressing in organization?
Uh, l-
From
uh,
which parameters I should get this feeling? Okay, these
Response.
guys are doing great.
Through response, we will be ensuring that our service is performing good.
Response?
Yeah.
How do I get a response? Like, I should not go to everyone, right? Give me a
Yes.
response. But is there anything in your instance by which you can measure at least basic satisfaction levels? Let's say last month and this month.
Reports. Through reports, we can
Yeah, report is okay, but which report? Which type of reports? Which data I should look at?
like on like based on the like for example, there are like for our service, there are nearly 100 tickets that are generating for every month. Like I will
Okay.
be seeing the like time period and how much of time I have closed the tickets and how well the service is helping the users.
Yeah, okay. You see, we have to look at the incidents, okay, and all
Yes.
these things like what is how much we are spending on incident and how many incidents
Hmm.
are coming on daily basis. So if the incidents are coming in less number from as compared to last month or last quarter, so we
Yes.
can conclude that okay, we are in good direction. And if it
Yes.
is inverse, in that case we understand okay, we are in trouble or we are not
Hmm.
doing as much good as required.
Yes.
Okay, great. Have you used gs.event queue?
Like I've used like for creating notifications, I've used that event queue method.
Can you tell me the syntax of this? How many parameters are required in this?
Event queue का
Yeah.
event name.
Uh-huh.
Uh, like I'm not able to recall.
Okay, no problem. So, can we generate this in workflow? Can we use it in workflows?
Event queue method.
Yes.
Mm, Not sure. Like I will not be using, I think.
Okay. Have you worked on workflows?
Like I have worked on simple workflow.
So,
Like,
how many activities were there in your workflow which you have designed? approx?
I have 4 to 5, Uminder.
Okay, okay. So have you used sub workflow anyhow?
No, Uminder.
Okay, no problem. Okay, tell me, how have you created any flow till now?
Yes, Uminder, I have created.
What difference you see between workflow and the flow, which is there
Uh,
right
in
now?
the, like in the workflow, everything we have to script. Like everything we have to intentionally mention the things. But in the flow designer, like we can use the data pills that is available on the flow designer.
So how it is helping you?
Like with no code, with no use of code, we can develop through a flow designer. With
Okay,
like if we want any complex scenario to be developed, then we'll be go with the workflow.
okay, okay, great. Okay, so do you know any place where we can use record producer and catalog items together? Have you used both? Have you created record producer and catalog items?
Yes, Sominder.
So do you
I
know the
have
difference
used.
between these?
Yes, Sominder. Like a record producer is the it's a type of catalog item only.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like when we are looking to gather any information, or when we are like trying to create records on a table, then we'll be using a record producer. Whereas a catalog item is the one that will be giving an ability to end user to request a service, like where they require some approvals and fulfillment. That case, we'll be using a service catalog.
Okay, okay. So now again back to the same question.
Okay.
Have you used these two together in one place?
Uh, I have never used, but I have used record producers. Whenever a user creates a data, like bulk data through Excel, that
Mm-hmm.
data will be the data records will be inserted into a certain table.
Okay. Do you know what is the order guide?
Mm, no, Minder.
No problem. Okay. So tell me again, you have created the Flow Designer, right? So
Yes.
what exactly you did in Flow Designer? Tell me the process uh, as a business perspective, like what were you were doing? What was the requirement basically
Actually, the
behind that?
requirement is there will be a one like whenever an end user requests an update of a software,
Okay.
then there are a catalog task to be created to a software team,
Okay.
like stating them these are this is the this software needs to be updated to particular version.
Okay.
Like whenever that catalog task is created to a software team, then they will be updating that software version, and they will be sending that details to a user that your software has been updated. This is the software ka license.
Okay.
In
Okay.
that case, I've used that.
So can you please like explain the flow now? What you did in basically at the beginning? What was the trigger?
Trigger is like whenever a user submits an RITM or like any request to update the version of the software. Like software version is one of.
So you were saying like you used it for RITM table, right? So
Yes.
can't we use like as it is RITM table, can't we use simple service request to do so? The simple catalog item will also do the same thing, right? Here. So
Yes.
why you have opted for Flow Designer? What advantages you see, or like what was the reason of opting? As you are already like you want interaction with RITM table and workflow is there where you have to create two tasks. So why you have opted this instead of creating a catalog item?
Like I told, like we have to create an RITM with respect to the other software team, Minder. Like in
Okay.
that case, when we create a task to an like other software team, uh, that case we are facing some issue, so we thought of going with Flow Designer. I don't remember like what's the issue.
Okay, no problem. Do you know what is CMDB?
I know like only like it's a configuration management database.
Okay, you know the only full form.
Like
What is
I
the
know like
purpose? What is the purpose? Anything means okay, it's okay, you are not work, but do you know, do you recall any purpose of CMDB?
like it's all it's a database that stores the information like related to all the technical services. Like configuration items specific to that service it will store.
Okay. Have you used it anywhere? Not as a developer, but maybe as a user.
No, in there. I
Okay.
never like concentrate on the CMDB.
Okay, okay, no problem. I see in your resume you have worked on import set, right?
Yes.
So what is an import set?
Like basically import set is a staging table that will keep a temporary copy of data that we are importing from any source to the platform on the
So
ServiceNow platform.
okay, so you said it's a temporary table. But why we
Ye-
need this temporary table? We can directly enter the data right in CMDB or any other table. So why we are adding this extra step? Is it a waste of time or is there any purpose?
like is like there will be a purpose, Uminder. Whatever we get the data, it has to be validated properly. Like there will be a field relationships.
Mm-hmm.
To map that field properly, this data is correctly validated. Like for example, we are getting a data from other third party to our ServiceNow platform, like which is having string fields and some other fields. Like if we are getting that value instead of string, we are getting number that should be validated properly, right?
Okay.
In that cases, we'll be using the staging table to
Okay. Okay. No issues. Good. And what about ACLs?
ACLs has security rules like that will keep a constraint on user to what to access and not what to not access.
Okay, that's definition. What ACL you have created? Which ACL?
Like I have I have created an ACL for a field uh,
Okay.
which should not be uh, editable to a specific user having a specific role. They should be editable to the person who is part of that group.
Okay. In order to specify whether it's a part of a group or not, what you have used?
Have checked like I've checked like assigned to person like get user using get user function. I've checked that user is part of the assignment group,
Okay. So
particular
you have
assignment
used
group.
script.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you know what type of ACLs we have?
Yes.
Please explain type of
Read,
ACLs.
write.
No, no, that is operation. I'm asking with respect to, table level, field level. These
Yes.
are the types. So
Table
what is
dot
the
none.
difference between table and field?
Table level ACL will give access to uh, all the fields on the table, whereas field level is particular to field.
Okay, so which one is executed first?
First, table level will be executed first.
Okay, and then field level.
Yes.
And there is one more type of ACL which is star, right?
Yes.
So what is the difference between none and star here?
Uh,
Table dot none, table dot star.
Star the sense means it is like to all the fields.
Okay, and table dot none.
Table dot none. I should tell you like.
It's same, right? Table dot none means table level.
Yes, it's table level only.
Yes. So it's table level. Okay. And table dot star is
Like
all
for all
field.
the rows and fields.
Okay. Okay. So tell me about update sets. How many ways we can move my customizations from one instance to another?
Like I have followed two ways, like
Okay.
merging all my updates into a single update set and retrieving in the other instance, like have exported through an XML.
Okay. Second way.
Creating all my child update sets with a parent update set. Like I'm adding a batch update set to all the my child update sets.
Okay. Is there any other way?
Maybe that I am never used.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Uh, let's go to integration.
Okay.
So, what integration you basically did till now?
Like using a REST protocol, we have integrated with third-party vendor. For that third-party vendor, we'll be sending some candidate details or like specific details required by third-party vendor. Then the third-party vendor will validate at his end details, and he will be sending other additional information that needed our service now. Like it will just send us tasks.
So, are you using any script or what? How you are configured? How you have configured it in your instance?
Like first we will be using an BR to trigger this inbound scripting, like inbound integration. It means like our data should be hit to the third party vendor. Like here, the third party vendor needs the data from our end, right? For that, we have used inbound integration. That in that will be triggering a business tool, like if so and so vendor call a script include ka function. That function will send a particular details of the candidate to a integration.
Okay.
Then that integration in response will send us a JSON with the tasks and some unique IDs.
Okay.
Inbound and outbound script includes and REST script messages, REST API script messages, and BR we will be using
Okay. So, how you are consuming the data in which format?
in a JSON format.
JSON. So, you are how you are like fetching the data from JSON. Which function you are using? You are parsing
We'll
in
be
JSON,
parsing the
right?
data. Yes, JSON parse ka function we'll use.
JSON. Okay. So I see here you worked as SRE and support
Mm,
production activities like monitoring incident and service request. So
yes.
what basically you did here, like monitoring incidents? What kind of incidents you are monitoring?
Like user, like for example, in a catalog item, like user, like end users will be using a catalog item to submit their request. Like they will be giving their ID. The remaining fields like organization or management level, anything like that, will be auto populated based on the ID. So one instant I have came across is like one user is giving his enterprise like its ID, but that like there are two three fields like management level, organization, and work state that are
Okay.
populating with one field is populating with sys one field is populating with 12 number 12, one field is populating with different like expected values are not coming for that user data on the catalog item when he tries to submit a request through a catalog item. So he raised an instant that for my user ID I am getting management level some 6 ID and work state as incorrect values, could you please check that?
Okay.
So while I was debugging that, I got to know that whenever on change of ID field, there is a on change client script which is calling a script include. In that script include, we are getting a data from different tables and we are returning that data in a single value to the client script. After coming to the client script, what we are doing is like we are splitting using a comma, that one field which we return from the script include that is splitted using comma. So what happened, his name, he's having first name, middle name, and last name. In this middle name, he's having two names which is separated by comma. So it is split like the values in the middle name actually he has two words, right? That word got splitted, and that third word splitted word is coming into the next field. So
Okay.
that's the issue. The thing is like we have to fix the script, not use not splitting is through a comma. We have to use any other things like using multiple dollars or multiple at the rate to split the one which we return from the script include.
Okay.
That's the
So
one
what,
instance.
I'm sorry, what process you have followed to fix all this?
First, I
Like,
started analyzing the what's the issue.
okay.
Second, I have replicated this on lower instances.
Okay.
Like I got to know that the same is happening.
Mm-hmm.
First, I checked from where I'm getting the data. The third
Okay.
thing is like I have followed n number of scenarios for different users.
Okay.
Fourth thing, after my investigation, I started uh, digging the technical scripts.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I got to know like because of the script and the user data was conflicting the script, so that's the issue.
So, like, I'm asking, yeah, I understand that you have completed the complete, investigation and all. But in your organization, how you follow till the end? What is the process of, fixing a bug?
Uh,
From incident, you got to know that this is a bug, right?
yes.
Till now, you are fine, and you replicated it properly there in your instance. Everything is okay. Technical part, I'm okay.
Okay.
But what is the process? Like, have you used any tool or anything to, share the progress of the bug and all these things? What process you have used, like
Uh,
documentation and everything? You will not directly go and do it in your dev instance and then move it, right? You
no,
need
no. Yes.
various other things to be approval and everything.
Yes, yes.
So what is the
Like
complete process in your organization till now?
first we will be checking that this will have an impact, like it needs a immediate change, or it's like we can change, like we can migrate when like when we have a on live. So first I analyzed it as does not have much impact because only this one user is facing this issue. So I
Hmm.
have reported this issue with my high concern. I asked for a change request to be created.
Okay.
In that change request, we will be appending this all this data like instant data all this,
Hmm.
and we will be migrating it. Like once a change request got approved from our higher officials, we will be going forward to move that data into prod.
Okay. So when we talk about change request,
Yes.
you know what is a cab here?
uh cab is a like approval board team, change approval board team.
Okay. It's change advisory board.
Sorry.
Okay, but what is the function of this cab?
This team will be uh,
Like who all is a part of that team? Any idea?
No, I mean, like what I know is like they will be checking the priority of the enhancements that we have, and they will be suggesting us a maintenance window when we want to go live. Is a thing I know background, but I was
Okay.
not sure.
So do they have, you know, do they have this power to stop you from doing that? Means to cancel the change.
Yes, they will be having
Okay, if they have such power, then obviously uh, they must, they are the people who are most, who
critical resource.
understand the process or maybe. So just read about this, okay, after the call.
Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, so tell me about debugging. How you debug things or how you are debugging your script.
Uh, like normally use background scripts only to check anything that the value is like how it's fetching all the things. In some cases, I use in client scripts, I will be debugging using alerts. I'll be keeping alerts and I will be seeing. In script includes time, we'll be using info messages.
Okay. So have you used this field watcher or JavaScript logs?
No, I mean that.
Okay. So have you anytime enabled debugging? Do you know where is we have this enable debugging,
Ah,
right?
yes, we have that
So
feature.
when I click on enable debugging, what happens?
Like it, the script, like The debugger will debug line by line. It goes from first line to end line.
Okay.
I
But
never used.
that you can do using logs, right?
Yes.
So just learn about what this enable debugging do. Okay, it will debug each and everything, not only by written by you, but what exactly is happening at each line. Okay, from
Okay.
system level, like how many ACLs are running, what is the time, and which
Okay.
ACL is not running, everything. So this
Yes.
is important thing you should know, and it will definitely help you.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So uh UI page, email scripts. So
Mhm.
what is the purpose of email scripts?
Like, for example, I have to trigger a notification to any group or something. If I'm not able to achieve the notification cut template, then we will
Mhm.
be creating that email script and we will be calling that email script in the notification.
Okay. So means it's basically a way to provide more flexibility with respect to scripting.
Yes.
Okay. And what is this fixed script? Have you
Like,
used it?
yes, so Uminder, like fixed scripts are that are also server side logic that
Uh-huh.
will run on in-flight data,
Sorry.
like in-flight data, like which is all like the data which is already live. Like I've
Okay.
used where like there is a request, like there is an enhancement like to for a request when state is so and so, there should be one task created. Before it was like when state is ready for closure, the task to be created. But with the new enhancement, we got a requirement to change the state is closed, then a task to be created. So when our this second enhancement going live, there will be already some tickets which are already closed. So
Okay.
for that closed tickets, we are manually creating we are manually creating the tasks. Like if state is closed already, create this task. For that, we'll be running these fixed scripts.
But we already have various options like business rule and all. So why they have provided the name fixed script? What you are doing a basic simple thing, right? A basic event will be triggered and then you do these things. So what is the
Hmm.
function? Means you should learn about this fixed script as well. Okay.
Like fixed scripts,
Why the
basically,
name is coming fixed script?
like when the application is already installed or upgraded, we cannot be doing things on that. Na? Like we will be fixing through.
Okay. So basically you are saying uh, and what example? One more example can you provide here?
Uh, One more example is like, for example, one country is in one group. Now I'm moving that country to one group to other group. Now, when I'm raising a request for the country, the assignment group will be one. But now I've changed that country from one group to other group, right? That assignment group will be deferred.
Okay. So you have created any fixed script till now?
Yes, I've created.
Okay. Okay, no problem. I guess I'm done with all the questions. Okay.
Okay.
And do you have any question?
No, could you please provide feedback like on which topics or concept I have to concentrate more and moving forward, how can I do great?
Yes, sure. See, first of all, brush up your basics like what is ITSM. These all are conceptual things, but these are
Yes.
very important ones if you want to understand the complete system. So this CAB, ITSM, you should know. You must have basic understanding about all these things, examples, proper examples. Okay,
Okay.
and then uh, your communication is good. You are able to explain what you did, and rest things are okay, but you need more practice. Do more practice, touch more stuffs in service now. Various things are there, right?
Yes.
So are you comfortable with discovery and all?
No, I have started my journey of 1 year ago. Like I have only 1.5 experience total professional ka service, and domain ka service I have only 1 month, 1 year.
Okay, okay, no problem. But these things are very important. So just understand, just do some self-study. You
Yes,
have your
sure.
personal development instance.
Yes, I have.
So just practice there, go and see how out-of-box things are configured for each and everything, like integrations and
Okay.
discovery. Everything is available there. At least start or understand the basics from the docs, from various
Okay.
videos available online. Okay, various things are there, study material is there, so that
Mm.
you understand the basic, and then you can take it forward with respect to your organization. Okay,
Mm.
so just brush up the basics, rest all things are fine, do more practice, and you will be good to go.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, then, thank you, all
Thank
the
you. Thank
best.
you. Thank you.